Hi guys, my name's Sierra, and today I'm going to explain to you my journey at McDonald's. I was 16 and I linked up with my best friend and we walked for miles and miles to every single job and spent hours filling out applications. And a company called me back, and we all know the company, McDonald's. Well, I received that job when I was 16 years old, and McDonald's is looked upon on because of their poor grade in food, and you're not going to be successful if you work at McDonald's. Well, I'm a prime example that that is all a myth, because ever since I started working at McDonald's when I was 16, I only got to move forward in that company. Obviously, minors have a lot of laws. They have to take breaks every 4 hours. They can't work like on school nights, certain things like that. So while I was 16 and before I turned 18, I took the initiative, learned every position, and became a crew trainer. Then, once I turned 18, I pushed for management. The company saw my work ethic and knew my potential, so they pushed for it too. McDonald's sends you to a management class, in that management class you receive a Serve Safe license. In restaurant business, any restaurant you ever work at or even go to, someone in that restaurant needs to be Serve Safe certified. So right there, McDonald's opened many doors to me to go into any restaurant with that certification and guarantee almost get a job because they need that food safety aspect in their position. Not only did they grant me with that certification, they sent me to an ITM class in Tampa, which is Introduction to Management. And it kind of gives you the basic of what you're about to enroll yourself into. Well, before I even turned 19, in just a year's process, I was a manager at 18 years old. I've now been a manager for 4 years, going on 5 years. And I've only moved up again in the manager's position. I was able to do guest service, people, and I didn't get to do kitchen because kitchen is not my critique. You have to count, and I forget my counts, and it's just something I'm not good at. I'm much better with customers. But I did guest service. I took care of complaints. I took care of our highly satisfied surveys and our dissatisfied surveys and got to call them and see how we can improve their visit. I would make sure that they get free offers and certain things like that. Another aspect guest service has is reaching their expectations of time, friendliness, and so forth. So I excelled in guest service. So then my company moved me into people, which is more money. And people consist of everyone behind the counters. So your crew. You have to do scheduling and uniform orders and those type of things to avoid all human resources. And they get to take care of you, and you take care of the people. Well, unfortunately, McDonald's department managers don't make enough for what they go through. So me personally, I had stepped down from not management completely, but from department manager to a shift manager. The reason for that is because shift managers have open availability. I can do any schedule I want and they have to obey that. Versus a salary manager, a department manager, they own you. So they can go past your 45 hours legally and they use and abuse you. So I chose to step down as a shift manager at McDonald's. With that open availability, I got to advance into school and pursue my career in the restaurant business, not necessarily through McDonald's still, but I get to go through college now and excel in business. And the only mind frame of where I got that from is because I worked at McDonald's. I've had to pass food expectations, health code people coming in, business consultants grading me, mystery shoppers. I'm always the one that's running shit. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm very good at what I do. So, as I'm only known McDonald's as my primary job, and I've had other jobs as well. I worked at Publix and other restaurants for like little side cash. But McDonald's is my go-to, and there's a reason for that. They take care of their people. They know you. They get to know you, your outside life. I know you're not supposed to mix the two, but they do genuinely care. And my heart's at McDonald's for that reason, is because you do have that opportunity to shoot in whatever direction you want in life. It doesn't have to be necessarily in the doors of McDonald's. The supervisor, the owner, they acknowledge good workers. Therefore, you're able to excel in that company. And if not, you have your food safe and you can excel in other restaurants. But right now, currently, I'm a shift manager. I make 40 hours a week. After taxes, I do just fine. I don't live paycheck to paycheck. I have my own house, my car, and I go to school full time. I'm only 22 years old. So anyone that talks down about McDonald's being someone's first job or their only job, whatever the case may be, of the gossip that's going around about McDonald's, it's not always true. Because I've had a great ride during this train working at McDonald's. And I am a proud worker. So maybe everyone else should hear the workers' point of view and not just listen to the protesters asking for $15 an hour, not listening to social media talking about the pink slime and things that really aren't in our food. No, we are like every other restaurant. It has to go by code and so forth. So please don't judge a book by its cover or what you hear, but judge it by what you know. Like I said, my name's Sierra. I've only worked at McDonald's, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it because I am a proud believer of McDonald's. And I hope that you guys have a different aspect after you listen to this, because there are successful people working at McDonald's, and please don't treat them like they are lesser than you, because we are not. We are people just like you, and just some people work different than the other. You're not always going to have a great worker, you're not always going to have a bad worker. But you know what we have? We have teamwork, faith, and a billion-dollar company that's not going anywhere. And neither am I. So, look forward to seeing you there.